Folks, I, for one, am sick and damn tired of sending our hard-earned tax dollars to other countries. We've already sent $68 billion and counting to defend Ukraine's border, meanwhile releasing a Russian arms dealer, which makes total sense if you're an idiot and or Joe Biden. But wait, it gets better. Now Joe is pledging your tax dollars to South Africa so that it may close its coal plants and be less dependent on fossil fuels. I kid you not. Take a listen and try to follow along.
At the G7 meeting earlier this year, we announced our intention to collectively mobilize $600 billion in the next 5 years. Today's announcement joined a portfolio of Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment projects already underway in Africa, including mobilizing $8 billion in public and private finance to help South Africa replace coal-fired power plants with renewable energy sources and develop cutting-edge energy solutions like clean hydrogen. A deal worth $2 billion to build solar energy projects in Angola. $600 million in high-speed communications cable that will connect Southeast Asia to Europe via Egypt and the Horn of Africa.
So we're going to do what now? We're going to subsidize their green infrastructure too? Of all the things Joe and friends waste money on, this giant dumping of funds into this sham green agenda is the most infuriating. And meanwhile, we've got tens of thousands of Americans jobless thanks to Joe's cancellation of the Keystone XL pipeline. Billions of dollars worth of American energy independence flushed down the compost-friendly toilet. And we're still going to now send billions to Africa to get them on the same track? This is what happens when you have people in office who worship at the altar of trees and plants instead of the Lord Almighty. And furthermore, these third world nations don't need Biden's Green New Deal. They need to utilize fossil fuels and industry. And it's unbelievable to me that this administration is fine with robbing Americans of industries, high-paying jobs, and entire sectors of the economy in the name of green, but can't even be bothered to fly commercial as they schlep their self-righteous behinds around the world to deliver their drivel. And again, guess who is footing the bill? We, the perpetually screwed over people, that's who. And a word of caution to African nations. Do you really trust a word this man says? I mean, come on.
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
Try to close caption that. I challenge you. Look, let the leaders of Africa decide if they do or do not want to hug their own trees. Leave our tax dollars in America where they belong.